So can we just bring it to the service?
9, 7,
Phone's on silent.
6, 5, 4, and we are in there.
If that ain't the perfect intro, good morning.
Good morning.
The way
Top
they
of the
end that
rise.
song is perfect.
Yes.
If you don't know, that's like an alarm, right? Good morning, Houston and surrounding continents.
That's how your alarm sounds?
No, actually, my alarm sounds like this. Bang, 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 and I have 3 set.
Oh no.
And when I'm real tired, it gets to the 3rd.
My alarm sounds funny. Your mine goes.
You have a song?
Yes, I know that.
Good morning.
Okay, where you get that jingle from?
No,
That's
You
how
wake
my
up
alarm
in
I want you to
jingle
wake
mode.
up to when I bang, bang, bet you won't be late. Bang, bang, bang. You be throwing that phone though. I've heard of yours, that jingle cuteness. I love
I wake
it.
up with a smile. Sometimes.
I wake up. That does not give you a smile. I know who you're married to. You throw the phone even with the pa 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 da pa da pa da pa pa. Lies. It is a Monday morning in this place, Monday Morning Love. This is HOH 77.7 Digital Radio.
Amen.
It's already in you.
Yes.
Good morning, Hope Over Hurt.
Good morning.
HOH stands for the Hope Over the Hurt. It is 77.7. Just think about it. Those numbers are not really encrypted, but they are. But rise up and pray is what we do daily, no matter what God says to rise up, pray, and resist temptation. That means get your vibe right, everybody.
It doesn't mean you hit the jackpot. In some ways it does.
You know what? I'm going to learn how to do that for real one day.
Well, you did hit the jackpot with Jesus.
Hey!
Let's see how the bishop cleaned that up.
Yeah.
She cleaned
Real
it
quick.
up. Yeah, no, so 77, the numbers are in completion. It's
Amen.
already in you.
It's already in you.
It's already in you. And so right now, I just want to bid everybody a good Monday morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. It is 2/3/2020.
Yeah.
2/3/2020. 2/3/2020. That's what today is, right? And it is 6 minutes after the top of somebody's hour. If you've got to be to work, do not give your boss the excuse that you were watching the Super Bowl and your power went out and your clock didn't work anymore. Top 3 reasons out here is, oops, the power went out. It did not. There was perfect weather. Number 2, do not tell your boss that you could not get to work because you received a football from the winning team. And you had to celebrate. Number 3, do not tell anybody that you're protesting because you're not happy of who won. So do not get to work on time. As a matter of fact, get there a few minutes early, show excellence, and do not use the excuse.
No excuses.
Right?
Yes, I was at a party last night and I asked the homeowner,
Uh-huh.
are you going to work tomorrow? Absolutely. I
Okay.
mean, she
Oh,
had
wow.
about 40, 50 people in her place.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yes. Yes, it was outdoors. It was perfect.
I saw somebody who had a party outdoors.
It was outdoors. It was perfect. Tents, lights, TV, food. It was perfect.
Was this in Southside?
No, it was in the Heights. This is
Of course
D.
it was in
Okay, because I mean, I saw pictures. Look, hold on, wait a minute. I need to. Where's my bell?
That's where the nice
Guess what? Nobody ever invites me anywhere.
You don't go if
need
they do
rest.
invite you.
When did Jay Turner? You were personally invited to.
You need
You
rest.
and when you do get an invitation, it's not like you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I saw great pictures and was asleep before the Super Bowl ended.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Hello. But it's nice. I saw some great pictures, and I just want to say, firstly, good morning, Keisha.
Good morning.
Pancake 35 in the house.
Pancake 35.
I love it when you wear a ponytail. There's nothing wrong with a good ponytail.
Cause you can see all the features.
You
of
can
her
see her
beautiful
pretty face. Her
Yes.
pretty
Big cheekbones.
She pretty.
Look, you can see how she roll them eyes behind them glasses.
You can't hide behind that old mop that you be trying to wear as your beautiful, long, luxurious, long hair. That's what it is.
No hiding today.
No hiding today, sweetheart. But then we got Brooklyn Mungie sitting there that's looking like
Brooklyn.
oompa doo.
What does
Why
that
is she
mean?
sitting 3 feet below everybody else?
Oh, we don't have any more high
I-
chairs.
okay, wait, high chairs.
Not you know
I
what I
can bring
mean.
you one from Draco. Okay, good to see you this morning.
You too.
And we've got here, wait a minute, I wanted to say Montrose 81. I don't know why. I learned a lot about 8100 at Breakfast Friday.
You did?
The street. I did. I was
Oh,
educated.
Yes. So you see,
I do.
you understand where the spirit of South Park comes from.
But you know, I don't know why y'all don't know each other. Y'all are 1 year apart in age.
Yeah.
Because I was a sheltered South Parkian. I went to private school.
Did you?
So where did
They
the
had
hood come
private
in?
schools in
Because he
South
was out
Park?
in the streets. Where was you?
Wait,
I
they
was
had
in
private schools in South Park?
No. I was shipped to
You shipped
Pasadena.
Oh my!
Like, yeah, my grandmother was like, okay, look, see, I went to the
Your
school.
grandmother's like my grandmother.
I went to the school and stuff started happening at the school, and they say we're gonna take you out the school and put you over at this school.
Okay.
So the people in the hood on 8100 block knew who I was a little bit when I snuck out while my granny was at work.
Oh,
So that's when you. So you became hood part time.
No, I was hood full time.
No, you weren't.
I was hood full time.
No, you weren't.
Only not in school. Actually, I was pretty hood in my school too.
Okay, so-
I was doing orchestrated the fights
at
to
the
get
private school.
expelled,
Oh.
and then when they finished, and I was
Really?
like, okay, I got suspended 3 times. I'm supposed to get expelled now.
You was the Dun King of South
Yes. They
So why
told
didn't
me.
you know Robert? Because he was.
Because he was probably on the block that I could not go on.
Okay. You know what he said? Real cool. Yeah, you know, everybody run their own race. I was running my race. She was running hers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I was
wild.
the.
That
If
is
I
wild.
was home, I did not leave off of Marcy Street. Okay, unless I was with one of my uncles.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
That was it.
they probably know him.
Uncle Jack.
They probably know. They probably know Craig. Shout out to Craig.
Shout out. Hold on. Why am I having
on
Wait,
Friday
okay,
the
so
other day.
before I went to sleep, there was a football player, y'all, that was named Debo. And and Tanya, you probably know this guy. He was playing in the Super Bowl. Debo Wilson or something like that, or Debo somebody. Debo. I said, do you think his mama named him after them? Because they're young. I forget how
Was
old.
that his actual name?
His name is Deebo.
Oh.
Number 32 and 37. Somebody who played, he did a play.
She liked the Friday movie.
And he said,
Do
"Good,
anybody
go to
know who
bed."
they
But
are?
I thought about
know what
Friday.
they
She
Craig.
liked the Friday
I
movies.
think that's what it was. So Debo Craig, shout out Friday. What year did that come out? 90 what?
Oh, a long time ago.
Oh, that Friday
Here
with
we go researching.
Yeah.
Because he had to be. He probably was named after Debo. I'm just thinking about it. He was
Let's see.
Deboing on the field. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about? Look this kid up, Debo.
You got the researcher doing it right now.
Yeah. So that's what research it now as we speak about it. And as we do, Debo.
Friday came out in 1995.
His
April
mama named him
26th.
after that movie. I'm pretty sure, but that baby
Yeah.
was born probably 98 and 2000.
He was not born 98,
No,
2000.
Ken
98
Business.
would have been like 2000.
Yeah, because he
23,
23.
19
That'd be
years
right. That'd be right.
Oh yeah,
Not in, not in the 2000s.
See,
He was born in 96.
he was born in 96.
Calculated.
still-
Yeah,
Wait.
but he was born. He was. Yeah, he was.
Hold
named
on.
after this movie.
He was named after the movie
was
Friday. His
named
mama
after
said,
the
"You
movie.
will never be punked. You are Debo."
Only
I
one
knew
person
it. I
can
knew
get
it.
you.
Deebo is that player's name, and he Deboed on the field last night. Talk about a power in a name.
Wow.
In the-
See
in
that?
the-
set him
Thank
up
you.
for
Ken.
that.
I knew I wasn't crazy. Thank you.
Not
She
this time.
set him up for that.
She's,
Good.
but y'all think I be saying stuff.
Well,
His
like
name
you
is
say,
Debo.
it is
Okay.
in the name.
It is in the name, and he was doing a good job. Hold on. That's it. Hold on. He cute.
Oh, what's the real
His
name?
real name.
Debo Samuel. Oh Lord, it went away. Debo Samuel. Raquashawn, I think is his real name. But they put Debo on the screen on
Glad
Fox
that
News.
is the nickname.
Yeah, Ray Shaquan Samuel.
I will go by.
You have the right to run a pass.
Raekwon, Debo.
Y'all wrong.
Where did
Wait,
Raekwon from? You know, it's like the rays
trying
of
to
the
make sure he
the
was
rays of the
strong.
sun.
What year was he born?
And
So I can stop.
Kwame.
96.
I merged it.
God, so he is 23. He a baby, but he's a cute little baby.
Kwanzaa.
I know
I
Kwanzaa.
celebrate Kwanzaa.
You know what, y'all? We gonna get in trouble.
What team was that? Was he on 49ers or was he on KC?
Okay, now you done just they both had on red. I can't distinguish.
Speaking of Kansas
49ers.
City, I
Okay.
just want to say
49ers.
shout out to El's husband, Ed Matthews,
he had it.
for his team winning the
hyped.
Super Bowl. Let me tell y'all. So L and CJ was upstairs having nice mommy and me time watching a movie.
Why 8100?
Y'all didn't watch the game?
80, 81.
Come on out of it, 81.
You said it out loud all over the air.
If it's not the Texans, I really don't care. Okay, that's my stance. 8100 is Houston all day. That's it.
Okay.
That's why L is not telling the story.
Okay.
So downstairs, he was like, "I'm gonna put it on the surround. So I'm gonna put it on the projector." And
Fair.
so he put it on the projector, and all we heard. I don't know how stomping sounds like. How you can stomp on a ceiling? I don't understand it, but it just sounds like
You're on the first
stuff
floor
was-
hearing the storm.
I'm on the second floor.
I mean,
He was on the first, and I'm just like, I don't know what's going on downstairs.
But you can
Then
hear
CJ Dog Panda kept running because he would go, rah, rah, And then PJ was like, "Herf, herf, herf." And I was like, Panda, calm down. What's going on? So then he was like, take your baby in the room. So Panda was in the room with us, and then he would just come put a strong arm out the door, and then he would do these dances. And I was like, I just don't know what's going on. And then he came back in. He was like, put Bam's outfit on, because Bam has a chief outfit. So he was like, put Bam's chief outfit on. We gonna go for a run.
Wait,
It was
how long? Wait,
bad.
Bam's outfit, the dog's outfit,
Bam. Yeah.
got put on after they started getting on a winning streak, or did he have it
Once
on from
they
the beginning?
won. Now
that's
Bam
wrong.
is gonna wear it all week.
Oh, poor
Okay.
dog.
Oh.
He's not gonna have no room in
Oh,
his
Pepe.
arms. I'll come over there with
It's fit,
scissors.
it's fit for Bam. It's a pit bull sweater.
Okay.
It's made for
But
Bam.
it's hot today. It's 60.
Well, you
High
know,
74.
I don't know. I don't know.
The
Go
dog,
Chiefs.
but they wait. That ain't cool. That's a fair weather friend. You wait until they won to put the sweater on.
No, he been trying to put the sweater on since they won 2 weeks ago and was going to the Super Bowl. But I said no. Okay, no.
We got to see the picture of that. That's cute.
He was
Well,
going
shout
to
out
bring
KC.
Bam in this morning. Like, Bam was going to be the mascot this morning. But apparently, somebody had too many wine coolers and they needed to sleep a little bit.
The shade is real
Just
in this
saying.
camp.
Oh, yeah, it's real
'Cause
talk today.
Houston wasn't in there. That's all I got to say.
Shade.
That's all I got to say.
You shading him hard.
That's all I got to say. He
Bam.
shades me. He shades me.
But
so
you could
here
have
we
watched
go.
it with your husband.
No, I said Elle was upstairs having mommy and me time with CJ.
Where was 8100?
8100 was
You know, she's not allowed in the
mad
house.
that the Houstons wasn't playing. So I was outside
The
of
Houstons.
I was outside the house going, hey. You may now return to everybody else.
You know what? It's 6:15 out. Good morning and grand rising to you all. When we come back, more from Bishop Bernadette. Don't go anywhere. We're just going to take a quick break. I love y'all. This is some foolery.
Because you started with that hat this morning.
What is wrong with this team? What is wrong? You didn't tell that man business.
Wall out there.
What if Martin didn't stand up? What if Rosa didn't sit down? What if Malcolm didn't man up? Where would we be now? What if Mommy didn't get up, stand up? What if the boys didn't come to advance us? And Mandela didn't come to teach us? Where would we be now? We are the ones we've been waiting for. We can change the world. We can change the world with our love, 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 love. 'Cause it is up to us. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We can change the world. Our love can change the world. We can change the world with our love, 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 love. Our love can change the world.
Keisha, that hat is pretty.
She's not answering because her name is
Keisha, you can't put no headphones on with that hat.
You put the headphones
Put on first, yeah, and then try to
Oh.
shove it
5
on.
seconds.
Or maybe this one.
I like the hat.
3,
I personally
2,
like it.
go.
and 1.
Push it in the back.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back at you. It's 17 minutes after the top of the hour. This is Rise Up and Pray. We're
Rise
with
up
you in the
and
morning. Guess what? We got a year of anniversary coming up.
It's Siren.
I don't know what happened. So much has taken place, and we just keep it moving. And I'm just gonna say right now, can you believe it's been? I didn't even realize it was 1 year tomorrow. So shout out to all that going on. What the devil is happening on that right there? Well, we're gonna go ahead and switch it to what? Let's sing it together. Firstly, shout out to YouTubers, HOH, Hope Over Her Nation.
Hey, YouTube.
What we singing though?
Mother Merlene was coming up, and but don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to all of this. And we're gonna go 3, 2, 1 because this hat, I like it. Keisha
Muriel
wearing
got a new
it
hat
bad.
on today, y'all. Check it out on Hope Over Her Nation YouTube.
Ooh, because I'm about to Mother Merlene, it's Mother Merlene. Please keep it clean with Mother Merlene. Merlene, you can think about it. Boom, boom. It's Mother Merlene. Look at my hat. Hold on, hold it. Mother Merlene, you're not gonna have a hat. You're not gonna fan with it, are you? Mother Merlene, and there's that. Mother Merlene, it's Mother Merlene.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I don't know anymore.
No. You don't say good morning like that with a new hat on, Merle.
I know. I should
Do your show off morning. Do you just walked into church late and you sat in front of everybody with that hat.
Keisha,
There we go.
Keisha, how is it that you can send pictures of yourself when sick? Not Merlene. And I saw what you sent. And I don't know, you have a signature lip
She
movement.
asked me how I was doing, and that,
Did
that's
they
about
have they seen it? That's some fool. You know, she cried on the freeway driving, almost had a wreck, laughing at you.
That's about how
I'll show it to you later. It was bad. So what's going on, Merlene? Because really, that is a beautiful hat when others have worn it. I think it's how you sitting in Merlene. Now all of a sudden I don't see it the same.
That was a lick.
My
No,
head
it
is
was.
looking-
It's not that. She's putting it down. Merlene, I love your hat today.
That was a lick.
It was. Hold on, you're instigative and you're messy.
You're messy.
Merle, can you tell us the story about your hat? What is your hat's name?
Oh yes.
Well, this is my 2020, my first Fisher hat. Because, you know, it's mesh. So the wind going to go through it, and it's going to keep me cool while I'm out there fishing.
What are you fishing for, Merle? You fishing for men's?
Because it can't be for no fish.
Oh, no. This is for catfish.
Oh. So you're going out in this hat because it's mesh to keep you cool. Do you realize this hat is quite dressy for fishing?
You can never be overdressed.
Oh,
What?
oh.
Oh,
We are talking
you
about
show
Merle.
right, Merle. You show right. Well, Merle, we like the 2020 vision of the fish hat. We love the fish hat, Merle. So what's going on in your world today? Please don't wear that hat and fish ever. Do you understand what happened? The authorities would call us to come and get you. We would then be out of pocket and inconvenienced to try to help you because they're going to think you're a mental case.
That hat is a beacon of light.
That hat
to
is a beacon of light and
catfish
hope.
everywhere.
And you see, it depends on which way you look at me, because on one side it look brown.
It's
But
iridescent.
there you go. On the other side it's blue.
Yes.
Oh, blue like the waters that the catfish jump in.
Oh, no.
Nope.
That water
I do
look
see
green.
a blue tint in
Okay.
that hat.
Mother Merlene, what's going on with Oprah and Whoopi?
Oprah,
Is it color purple?
That looks like a color purple hat.
They are-
There you go.
All my
you
life
go.
I had to fight.
They are coming back to the big screen
Say what?
for one day on February
Oh.
23rd.
Oh,
So it's a Sunday, so get you a date.
Okay.
And they're celebrating.
You get a date on
Day on
Sunday?
Sunday.
Thought it was a Friday or a Saturday.
What we all talking about?
y'all
Merle.
don't go on dates on
Merle
Sundays?
dates after church.
Excuse me.
Gonna be rushing out of here.
After church when she go to lunch, that's a date.
That's that
why
Luby's
you
place,
get
that
out of
Luann
here.
platter, that Luann whole platter for $8.62.
Well, excuse
Really
me. I
ruthless.
thought people dated on Sundays. But it's the 35th anniversary of The Color Purple.
Wow.
That's a
Hey,
long
that,
time.
I don't like how that feels in my
And
spirit.
it is showing.
35th anniversary?
Dang.
It is showing on over 600 screens across the nation
It needs to show
Wow.
on every screen.
at 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. And you can go to phantomevents.com.
Phantom.
P-A. Oh, wait, I'm lying. F-A-T.
That hat is too many ruffles and iridescent glass off your glasses.
F-A-T-H-O-M events.com. And get
Fathom.
When you got to cover up your mic, you
Fathom.
don't want nobody else to hear what's going on.
That's called
Yeah.
Fathom.
I was like, this not Phantom. Don't say Phantom. I've been saying that all morning. Don't say that, because that's not what it is. Anyway, go get your tickets, because we're going to see Whoopi and them.
Can
on
we
the
go
big
at the
screen.
5 o'clock show?
Yeah, because 1 o'clock, we still going to be here at the church folding up chairs and what. So you got to go to the 5 o'clock show.
Oh, what a
With your
man.
man, with your man friends.
Which
Man friends.
What's your man?
With your man. I don't think you should see The Color Purple with a man friend. I mean, that's not really a good I'm on a date movie.
Yeah, girls' night or something.
What is it then? I don't know.
That's like, take your Aunt Betty. I'd say, what you doing? Yeah, take
Your good hat on.
Wait, we
Yeah.
got no. I think we got to take the young folk too. See,
they
because the
probably
young
will.
people
Yeah,
don't
they
know
don't know
about
about
the
this
movie.
movie.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
That's true.
'Cause so that's
So get your young tenderoni is what you're saying.
Tenderoni.
no
Youth
Merle.
night,
Okay,
youth
I can
night
say
at the Color
tender.
Purple.
I can do that. I
Merle,
got you.
Merle, I meant take some young people like the young legacy leaders, the one like young girls and boys and things like that, like
Youth
not in a
night.
date.
Youth night at the Color Purple.
I thought you meant.
Yeah, there you
That
go.
sounds good.
I thought you meant 21 or 25.
That's the age of tender.
Okay, I can do that. That's a tender
That's the
age
tender
right
age.
there.
Okay.
You're not going for no. You know what?
Boy, that hat done brought you alive there, Merle.
Merle.
Oh my God.
Ooh, I don't know what to do anymore because you have not kept it clean. But we're gonna say that
sorry.
we're
I
not
didn't hear the
tenderoni. Do you know? I mean,
She said I
do-
didn't hear
would,
the song.
would somebody elder really want a 21 or 25-year-old Merle?
Probably
Keep
not.
up with them children.
You really would want a 25?
Shook her head. Did you see that? I saw that.
Fan the flames, like the Bible say, Merle. Fan the flames.
Merle
I
say
saw
there is
that.
no age in the heart.
There you
The
go.
heart knows what the heart
That
wants.
ain't about the heart.
But the
Don't
body
lie.
can only handle so much.
And on that note,
Speaking of, Merle, how old are you?
Well,
A
we still,
woman never tells her age.
just like we're still trying to figure out what is 8100.
Hey, 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 the
let me
spirit
tell y'all
of
something. I seen Merle talking to one of our church members about his father, and she said, "I'm gonna be your stepmother." I have seen her say,
Oh,
and she
claiming.
said, and he said, "Well, my daddy's too old for you," and she gave a look just like the one she just gave. So at the end of the day, Merle does a lot of behind the scenes sugar, and we gotta really put our hands and our spirit and eyes on Merlene.
I want to know what she keep in that prayer bag.
I think she wear thigh-high stockings.
Okay.
I think she wear the
Not
thigh-high
fishnets.
stockings with the clip.
With the clip to her whole girl. I think that's what she got going on.
Them fishnets.
I don't know if they fishnets, but I think she wears thigh-high stockings and clips them. I do.
Good morning to Mr. Desogynist. Have a great day at work.
Can I go to break? Can I go to
Right.
break? Can I go to break? She just said that man name online. She just said, no, that wasn't, y'all. You see what I'm going through?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Merle. Take the hat off, Merle. Go back to Keisha.
I know
Go back to Keisha.
this new hat. It's got me acting
That
out. I'm
wind
so
blowing through that hat a little too much.
Take me on take me on,
Put
because
up-
she
put
done
a
named
song
that
on.
man daddy. She done named his real name. That's his government name. I need a minute. We got a song I got a song in my heart.
Please.
Got a song in my heart.
Yeah.
Put on some praise and worship.
Please,
We need it
where's
now.
the water? I need her to get some water.
Oh, Merle. The holy water is what we need.
Spray, where's it at?
Oh, yeah. I got to get my you
Keisha,
do.
you keep
We got
fooling
some
around,
do
you end up going
spray.
on a date with that man. Keep playing.
Merle, you need some do you spray.
You need some. Oh, wait, I don't know, because that don't even sound good right now. Tanya, take me out. I need the Spirit of the Lord to come back in this room.
right.
We'll be right back, because everybody has lost their minds. Just what is going on in my life? Wait. What is the stuff? Y'all, it's
Have
too
a
early
good
for the
morning.
foolishness you're writing. Number one, she's written, I realize that wine and wine coolers isn't for me anymore. Somebody else said here, what in the hat wearing is going on here? I'm saying the same thing. Keisha has gotten her whole hotness out. It's hot girl fall or winter. What is it? Are we in winter? I don't even understand hot girl. Y'all have yet to know the full premise of that, but something tells me she's having a hot girl winter. Is it winter? It's winter, right? Still winter. It is hot girl winter. We need where's some water? Keisha, throw that on her. You go into you done said that man real name, girl. I done told you what. I can't. She just, you know what? He gonna take on a date and mess her whole world up. I can't decide. That she didn't said his name. Did Eduardo even hear that? That's his daddy. This is your granddaddy. Mr. Desogynist, Keisha wants to go on a date with you. Ed, you know it's true. She's already said he's cute. So Eduardo, I'm just saying, Merlene has called it. So she needs to take your daddy on the Sunday date to Color Purple.
called son when you get it.
Even though we think it should be for the young children. Clearly it's not happening that way. I needed praise to come on because everybody has lost their minds right now. Yeah, and Landon, that's what we're saying. Keisha done just called out your best friend's father to go on a date. This is what's happening in my morning. This ain't even 6:30 yet. Y'all got my whole nerves back. This song ain't even doing it for me. I need. What song? Y'all gonna bring me all the way out of the spirit. I'm in shock. I can't do nothing right now. I need Mother Merlene has been on a foul. She on foul call. Merlene, you on punishment. I mean, you going on a date. We're gonna hook him up. Let's hook him up. Valentine's Day, Mr. Misogynist. We're gonna bring him in. We're gonna play the game Love Connection. We'll be back in 2 and 2. This is Wendy Woolery. 2 and 2. We're gonna do the game. What's that game called?
What game?
Uh,
Speed dating?
when people do the what was it called back in the day? The three people come up on the game show. Is it the dating game? Was it the dating game?
Love connection.
Behind door number 1, behind door number 2.
That's a dating game.
That was a dating game. We're gonna play that game. Ooh, that'd be fun.
You never seen that?
Oh, I want some contestants for real. I really do.
Oh, we need to bring the
I like that.
Huh? Well, no, we've been working on him on behind the scenes, not but somebody else he found.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
No,
We
he's
got
already taken
somebody
care of
too.
it.
So both of them we about to see their weddings come to fruition. Both of them.
Minute.
But I need to
We
get
had a
some
minute,
other ones.
guys. Just letting y'all know.
I love matchmaking stuff. Who can we get to play on the dating game with us?
I'm not playing.
1 minute.
In church or not?
No, I mean just
said
if you want to
trap
connect
out.
behind
Trap
door
out.
number 1, behind door number 2.
1, 2, 3, not it.
I like this. Let's produce this one for segment. Keisha, we're putting you and Mr. Desai. Y'all gonna go on that date. Yes.
We need 2 other people.
Because you need to see what it is. We need to just put you out there. I got a dress for you and everything.
2 other people to choose from.
Wait, no. She didn't call him out. That's her choice.
20 seconds. 20 seconds, guys.
Wait, Shanna said she gonna fly in for it.
Ah,
Hold on,
There
Shanna.
you
You done
go.
got a whole new job out there. You ain't ready for no meeting in Houston. How you gonna do
No
this?
vacation time, Shanna.
But you know what? If you're serious, we need to let you fly in. So who can we fix up Shanna with? Hold on.
10 seconds.
You pick one, I pick one.
5
I want to
seconds.
put this out like this will be fun.
5,
be
4,
a side job.
3,
Friday night.
and we're in.
No, it gotta
got
be
an
on
idea.
a Sunday, because that's when she dates.
Wait, no, wait. That's Merle who dates. Good morning. We're back. It's Rise Up and Pray, and the team is hot like it's Friday night right now. I don't know what's going on. I have this idea, everybody who's listening in. Thanks for watching and listening in to Rise Up and Pray. But I love connecting folks to marriage. It's fun to me. I love being fun and playing around, and I enjoyed, like I was teasing somebody this morning before 6. She's in here. She knows I was teasing her. I was like tell her friend, hey, somebody's whole signal is on, but that's okay, Cam. However, what I want to say is,
Called out.
I love it. But if you knew me, Cam, I do this to everybody, and it actually ends up working. I got some couples I've married under my belt with this. 6 of them, actually. So guess what? Somebody said I'm flying for real. Shanna is serious. What about us putting this on, like doing a Friday night speed date? A godly speed dating.
Godly.
Like putting people, whoever want to come in, and we set it up,
Start praying now.
and we have a
Please,
full-out dating game.
Can I be an
Yeah.
usher that day?
I love it.
This
I love
sounds
it.
fun.
And then we can have games to break the ice.
I see it like you have rose petals on when you come into the HOH room.
Oh, you trying to set the mood.
No, you just come in and then we put the long tables and then I'm sitting at the head of the table doing this.
No.
Are we gonna have?
Oh, wait, why are
Where's
your
the teddy
hands
bear?
on your
Fake
breast?
candles.
Teddy
No, they're on the side of my breast. My breast just hanging over there. No, they over here. It's on my breastbone.
Why?
Because I see it in my spirit. I see. Can y'all see it?
Teddy
can see it.
Pendergrass
I can't
playing.
No. We're going to play
Turn off the
Our
lights.
God is an awesome God we date. On heaven, on earth. No.
No.
I want to put together a
That's not
speed date.
responsible, boss.
No,
I
really
like the
do.
speed
I
date.
like
No, I
this
like
idea.
that
I
idea.
can see the vision of it. I don't know how it's gonna go though.
We not
I'm
putting
gonna
rose petals
make
down.
sure it go right. Believe me, I'm gonna have my stick,
No rose
my
petals.
switch.
No.
Bingo.
No.
with
And
the
y'all gonna
referee.
get right and get glad and get God. All
long
in it
as-
together.
Don't bring out the Moses staff.
Well, as long as the zinger's here, you know y'all still.
Oh,
you
that
know,
referee.
There
She
you
went,
go.
"Well, what do y'all think? I like this idea.
I do
Shanna
too.
will really fly in. What about what's the 12th?
It could be really fun. That's
The
next
12th
week.
of
That's on a
February.
Wednesday, I think.
Yeah,
What's the Friday?
Wait, no.
Friday
Friday's
is
14th.
Valentine's Day.
Oh
Oh,
Lord.
Friday is Valentine's Day.
We need to come up with something. I think this would be fun.
That would actually work well for those who are single because they don't got nobody.
They don't have.
don't
yeah,
got
they don't got nobody.
She just put it out there.
We need to get some.
They
music.
Y'all ain't gonna be
Nobody,
doing
so-
that on a Friday night anyway.
We need to,
but-
I'm saying put some sprinkles down and make
You
y'all
ain't
walk through
doing
so y'all can see what
nothing.
the wedding would be like. Bring them into
No.
the back room.
That's
We're
a
gonna
little
we gonna
scary.
set the
She
mood.
going
and
from-
You
we gonna
gonna
have.
scare them.
No.
You gonna
no.
scare
She
them.
going
Don't do
from
that.
single to
I'ma spray some
engaged
cologne
by
on
the
the
end of the
walls.
thing. That's
Well,
what's
I'm
up.
married.
What
Right,
about
that-
You know,
should
I
live
wear
this
anointing
way.
oil when I'm out. Really, I do.
We should
Okay.
Facebook Live.
We know.
that.
I really am. Facebook Live. I'm serious, y'all.
I know you are.
You already done got married. See, we did married you off last year. It's the next one's turn. Can they have a turn?
I'm just saying.
I'm seeing it. I see the whole thing.
Wait now.
Red,
wait.
pink, and
Oh,
gold.
here she go.
Red,
She,
pink, and
I
she
gold.
thought it would be like red, pink, and purple.
Gold. I
Downtown
got
that
that
weekend.
Oh, well, see,
Gold is definitely a marriage color.
I'm just trying to put together something. I want to know if y'all would be interested in
Didn't
something.
What
have
is the
gold
next
nowhere in my
story?
marriage. There was
That'll
no
be
gold.
cute. Do it. I know, right? Somebody said, "Don't be scared, Erica."
Oh my goodness.
I want to do this.
Don't we
Ooh, I got a better idea with
Oh, don't we
Oh,
have a
what?
story
it.
to tell?
Masks. Put masks.
Oh, a
on.
masquerade.
Oh, like a
So like a
That is not
masquerade,
good.
and then
That's
what
not
you
good.
see?
No.
That's back. Now look, wait,
That's-
see, hold on.
no.
That's
hold on.
deception right
Wait,
there.
no,
already.
it's not.
That's
No,
of
that
the
is-
enemy.
God, dog it. No,
That's
it's
what
not.
it says. I
She
win
be
the
like,
devil.
ooh,
Yeah,
I
chapter
love his
5,
eyes.
page 23.
Right.
Yes,
It's called deception. That's of the enemy.
Come to the mastermind class on Wednesday, 7 p.m. HOH.
Man.
No, it's not. What it is for you to listen to who they are and not be all up on what they look like.
And then that is setting you up for hurt feelings.
That's called a telephone.
That means all of y'all in here superficial.
Why can't we do the, you know those shows where they have like the wall and they have the guy on one side and the girl?
That's
and
the
they
dating
talk
game
like
that I'm trying to talk about.
All right, so they wouldn't need to wear a mask.
But I was trying to make it cute. But then they up there talking crazy. Everybody
But
that's
then you gonna get,
superficial.
you don't look how you sound. That's gonna be the next words out their mouth.
We can get some of them trifold.
You gonna have a bubble
project
and a
boards. You
booth.
put them there. And then you
Project
put
what?
Them threefold project boards.
Oh,
And
yeah,
you pull
you
it up,
cover
you
'em
be like,
No, thank you.
You know what? I want to do this. Somebody said, is there a brother in the name of Jesus that does not mind traveling?
Oh, sicky, sicky.
I got somebody who's saying she want to know if he'll travel. Keisha, you crying laughing? Tears.
Don't get the pancake 35 in your eyes.
I want to know if any men may be interested in doing this. This would be fun, y'all.
it would be fun.
This would be fun. But that's okay. I handle it, sis. I handle it. I just want to see what y'all would do. It'd be really cute to do a mask off event and just do some speed dating. Okay, that's
What
it.
day is this?
I don't know, but maybe we'll do it on the 15th. But I'm just saying, you never know what could happen.
That is true.
You don't know what could happen. Okay, you know what?
You sound so optimistic.
I'm not talking to you. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to anybody else who's in here single who ain't superficial. Because all of y'all women said the stuff we don't want the men to say. Hey, we can't see what he look like. That ain't right. I mean,
I must say this though, when
Wow.
y'all first sat L next to that man she's married to, there was no attraction initially.
yes,
It
we
was.
know.
For
'Cause
like
we-
2 weeks, 3 weeks, they did not look at each other. Okay, I just want y'all to know,
Now
so
look
it's
at
not
you.
superficial.
12 months later.
Well, she looks at him sometimes.
That's how it starts. I'm just telling y'all.
Anyway, you fired.
We're going to ask Mr. Desogynist to come over.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
Tanya. What is it that you have going on? But before we go any further, right now, you kind of dog me. I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to be out of town. Well, the rest of the single folk ain't going to be out
Notice
of
she
town.
called her Latanya, not Bishop.
yeah,
Oh, wow, you hit a nerve.
Oh, but it's coming. Because I just said we're going to say it, Bishop.
Who?
Oh, yeah, when it's Latanya, it's like, come on. Because I want everybody else to get love. We're going to do a group United States wedding. I have it planned.
Oh, Lord. It's going to be like
Our
that
goal
movie.
is to marry by
What is that
August.
movie?
8 good brides and 8 good...
8 brides.
Another idea came up.
Come on, Bishop.
Bishop.
Bernadette.
Bernadette, do 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 Bernadette, do 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 Bernadette, da.
Had to hurry
gonna
up
be
and
hard
bring
to
that song in.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, really, this is hard. So, hey guys, so we've talked a little bit about Kansas City, right? Right.
This is craziness.
We
And you
talking
know,
about
they-
them again?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about them again because we
Turn
really
my
talk.
mic
No,
off.
you just talk about your husband in Kansas City last time. We gotta talk about Patrick Mahomes. We gotta talk about Randy.
He talks
Randy
like
Reed.
this.
Yeah, well, you know what? Let me tell you something. Just a little known fact. Andy Reid is one of the he's one of the most winningest coaches in football.
Good job.
What's his name?
Andy Reid.
Okay.
Andy Reid.
And
Congratulations.
he won his 222nd game on 2/2/20 yesterday.
Wow.
Congratulations.
That's cool,
awesome.
man. For real.
Yeah, that was most deserved for him, and his team won it for him.
Wow.
They played their hearts out. You know, they came from behind, and it was always said that, you know, people were saying that, and I said it too, that they can't come from behind against the 49ers. The 49ers
Right.
has such an incredible defensive team.
Right.
And so I said they had to jump out early on them and stay ahead of them.
Right,
That
right.
was not the case. It was 2010. It was 10-10 at the half, then became 20-10 at the third quarter. And everybody's like, okay, this is over.
Right.
49ers about to take this thing and run with it.
Right.
Now that little kid with that little bushy hair on his head, that sounds like a gremlin. Yeah. Let me tell you something. One of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. I think one of the youngest ones to ever win a Super Bowl championship. MVP.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I think he's
19?
24.
Wow,
He's
that's
24.
young.
He's
Drinking
been with the
evaporated milk.
He's been with the same woman, his girlfriend from high school. They went to the prom together. She was there with him last night.
Oh,
And I'm gonna tell you something. They scored 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, and
He
and
himself,
put everybody
right?
else to quiet. Made everybody else quiet.
hold on. He
Yeah.
himself.
I think he scored 2 touchdowns out of the 3 in the end.
What do you mean? He ran them himself.
Yeah,
right?
he ran one or two of them in himself.
He did. I saw.
Yeah.
So your
Yeah.
quarterback that made your touchdown. For
Well,
the
that's
win.
what he does. He puts him on the back.
Yeah.
He takes over.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mahomes is
Deshaun Watson
24.
has the same desire.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have the proper coaching. But Patrick is under the right
Shots
coaching.
fired.
Yeah, it was. But Patrick was under the right coaching. And even when he threw interceptions, his coach kept saying. His coach said, just trust your eyes and trust where you're throwing. Just keep throwing the ball and trust your eyes. He never got on him. Never said he believes in his player.
Wow.
And he's a player's coach, and that's what I love about him. So shout out to Kansas City.
Shout out to Kansas
You
City.
know,
and
yeah.
Patrick
Yeah.
Bowman, Andy
City.
Reid, 222.
Yeah, 222.
222 games. What an amazing.
Yeah, that's incredible.
That's a testimony.
Yeah, 61 years old, winningest coach. Yeah, and
I
he
love
finally
it.
got in there.
And
So-
FYI, I need to just go ahead and say to those people for the Texans, I did not state that was Latanya B. Johnson. I am still on your team. I'm a part of the NRG team.
I love the Texans. I love Deshaun. I love JJ. I love Hopkins. I love all of them. It's the coaching that just needs some challenges, some
But
changes.
I
I should
should
say.
say that wasn't coming
That's
from me.
okay.
I still am on
I'm
your
not
team
the only
for
one
the
that
no
thinks like
traffic
that, I
zone
promise you.
Team NRG.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Eagles.
But it was good. 49ers, they were
Hush up,
picked to
Mary.
win the thing because of their defense, but they just couldn't pull it out.
No, this is good. I love it, and she's saying the truth. I was like, who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? I felt Kansas
Kansas City, yeah.
The 49ers.
I wanted them to win.
I didn't know much about them, but I said the momentum is gonna shift, and it shifted. When that 10-on-10 happened,
Yeah.
I said, okay, I can go to bed.
Yeah, but then it became 2010. It became 20. They were leading in the third quarter.
Wow.
Yeah, the 49ers were leading, and so I had drove home. By the time I got home, it was like 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
And it was looking a little bleak. But then 6.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
They scored 3 touchdowns.
Shut the front door.
Yeah, knocked it out.
They
so
ain't playing no game.
That was all that
yeah.
news I heard.
They,
Shut down.
they know how to not quit.
Right.
And that's,
Yeah.
that says a lot to the team and to the leadership. We got a caller.
Oh, hang that phone
Is
up.
that
Hang it
your
up.
husband?
Hang it up now.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Hang it up. I said, Bishop, that's the wrong number.
Oh, we got somebody calling to rub it in.
Mathenias is on
But
the
we're
call.
not against you, brother. Y'all cheer
Oh,
on
no.
Brother Mathis because his wife is salty as some kind of tabby.
His wife is
No,
not
no, no,
salty.
no. Hey, don't try to backpedal now. See, I heard all that shade you was throwing about
Oh,
the
not your
quarterback
husband
and
that come in.
pastor. So you can go ahead and calm that down.
No, he look,
Okay,
wait,
just
that was to
because
the
you
pastor.
done rolled over your team twice, I mean, you got to get all salty about it.
Who you talking to?
You.
Who you talking to?
I'm talking to Pastor.
Oh, what I said.
Yeah, no, I heard you throwing the shade about Mahomes now. Now, come on now. Don't get all
wait,
salty and start
There's
cracking up
no,
a
let
man's
me get
voice.
you all the way
Just to
together.
get his
There's
thoughts on
nothing
the
wrong with
Texans
him as a
so hard.
player. He just seems like an alien the way he sounds. That's it. I like him as a player. His ethic is off the chain.
No. Don't
Hold
backpedal
on,
now.
let's
No,
do
no.
it, Captain.
Don't backpedal.
And the
Don't
Teen
backpedal.
Angels. That's how he sounds. But that kid is not human. The way he plays, he's amazing. Seriously. I am very happy about it. So what you need to be doing is clearing up your wife, because what she was saying the first 15 minutes.
That was
That's what we thought she was calling about.
I got her what you got. That's 8100. 8100 can say what she want. Ain't said nothing.
Thank you. Thank you for
Why
knowing
your
the
dog
difference.
just got in his winning uniform and he didn't have it on beforehand?
No. See, I wanted to wait. I didn't want it to be dirty for the weeks after we won the Super Bowl.
It's called a washing
So
machine.
now that it's clean, we can go ahead and roll the town with it for the next 3 weeks or so.
Washing
while we see the next run of a
machine.
quarterback.
I'm just
You know,
saying,
so
we're
I
happy about
can't-
Kansas City, but
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes
I
is a good player. Don't
I
get me wrong.
can't.
Congratulations.
I cannot
Ed.
make fun of the Houston, cast because I'm sorry, my voice is almost raw from screaming from my team winning. So I'm sorry.
Your wife said screaming in wine coolers. That's what she said.
I guess they
Yeah. No. First of all, I didn't realize that I can't handle 4 beers no more. I thought, I was like, I can handle 4 beers. And no.
She
Apparently them
said
days
you were
is
stomping
long
so
gone.
loud she heard it on the second floor.
You're right. So,
Well
and I'm telling you
deserved.
something. You can see the fireworks from the satellite. The National Weather Service saw the fireworks over Kansas City from the satellite.
on now.
That's how hot. the
Are
city
you
was.
seriously? Like, so Kansas City was
I'm
lit up.
very
Oh, that's
serious.
beautiful.
City was. And why don't you,
I'm very. You can look it up.
honey? Why don't you tell
Look it
them
up
the
on
toast?
KTP News Channel 5.
Excuse me, honey. Why don't you tell them the post that you made for Kansas City last night?
All right, fine. So I started a challenge in Kansas City.
Are you right now?
Still hungover.
We'll flip and get something more because she want me to get off her team. She want me to get off her team, so whatever. I made a post. I made a challenge to my city last night since we've had a black quarterback at the beginning of Black History Month win our first Super Bowl championship
Right, I
in 50
saw that.
years. I put a shout out for us to be nonviolent for the month of February, and I
Amen.
tagged as many of my other black men as I could and said, who will stand with me? I said, all I need you to do is repost. There's only about 4 to 6 degrees of separation between anybody in that city. So if enough of us get it out there, at least they'll think twice before they do it.
It's funny you said that because I was just sitting here thinking that, wow, a city like what all that we know is going on, all the apathy that was received just to stop the violence and to think they've won a Super Bowl. So with all the shooting and everything, a city was still able to come together with their sports team and do something. And so when I hear that, it's like, man, if you can win a Super Bowl, there's nothing you can't do. So I appreciate your post. But and you're from Kansas City, so this is,
Yes.
but
But
this is huge.
your president said it was Kansas City.
What here?
You made a little
The
tweet.
president tweeted the wrong Kansas City.
What did he say?
Yeah.
Oh, you Kansas
City,
City, Missouri. Yeah, he said Kansas, and y'all Kansas City, Missouri, right?
That's right.
Yeah, he said he tweeted he congratulated the wrong Kansas City, but that's nothing new. That goes along with the 12,000 lies you already told.
So
me.
low key, I mean, it's no low key. I was cheering for Kansas City. I
Amen.
don't know what you on my. Your wife wasn't even watching the game. At least I watched it. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Good night, Ed. Love you. See y'all tonight at men's Bible study.
Wait a
God
minute.
be with
Hold
you.
on. Hold on. I put it out
here with
there.
this foolishness.
I
Got
am
to
Houston
shut down.
Texans to the end. So if it ain't the Texans, I ain't watching. And sometimes it's the Texans and I don't watch. But I'm just saying, if it ain't the Texans, I ain't watching.
See, I
That's
love the Texans
8100
too, but
days.
I
Got
love,
nothing to
I
do
love
with
to
them.
see. I was cheering on Kansas City low key, and that's why I'm sitting there shutting them down. Cause Ed loved them so much.
Yeah.
We were like low key. We're like, oh, this is Ed's
I'm
team.
married to Kansas
But I'm saying
City.
we was cheering them on.
I haven't got to know them yet. I just got married to them.
Okay. So I just need you to understand. Okay, we got to take that break. We love you, Ed.
Love you,
HOS
brother.
We love you.
777.
We
We
love y'all
love you,
too.
and
Thanks.
congratulations again on the big
Bye-bye.
win. Woo, Lord. Boy, I tell you.
What's up, Chaser?
Chaser!
What's up, sis?
Los Angeles in the his we
What's
love
going
you.
on, darling?
Hey, when you coming to Houston?
Yeah.
Yes.
Come out and
Now,
see
that'd be
us.
Awesome. She needs
Come out
to
and
come to
hang
Houston.
out with us.
Oh, I gotta put these on. You gotta come hang out
Let me
with
tell
us.
y'all something about y'all pastor. When she took them headphones
Drop
off,
the
she
head-
started talking in the headphones like
That's
it
how
was
you
a
know
mic.
she's not paying attention.
Say, can you see that all freedom isn't free? We thank you for doing what you do to make sure we have the right to live the way we choose. We thank you for being one of the few who go through what you go
some water and I went to bed.
Your hair.
I didn't get a piece of
20
pizza.
seconds. 20 seconds. Yes.
I got some chicken salad I made from an
That's
HEB
correct.
can of
That's
chicken.
started at 9.
Ooh, yeah.
I need your hat, man.
15
Boiled
seconds.
eggs. Can I see this? Hold on.
You can.
12,
Here she go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
That's how you wear it, Keisha, right
That
there.
head look like, oh, I
Two,
want
and
to dance
we're
with somebody.
Our God is an awesome God.
yes.
He reigns. Yeah, for real, he does.
Oh,
So what's going on with the Vatican?
Wait, are we back on?
Yes, we are. We are.
The hat threw you off.
I heard
Get
the
it all the
count
way
stop.
together, baby.
Was
Get
like,
it all the way together.
We're
guys.
hot.
Sorry,
We're
sorry,
live.
sorry.
We've come in hot,
Yes, we
basically.
did. Coming in hot. What's going on with the Vatican? Poor, home for the poor and the homeless. What's going on with this story?
Well, this is your girl El Synchronicity reporting
L's here.
for the for the Vatican News.
This is the Vatican. You can't sound sexy with the Vatican. The Vatican and the Pope don't sound good together.
Okay, fine. Here we go. So in Rome, Italy, off of St. Peter's Square, okay, there's a palace. This palace was used for like 70 years for helping young single mothers, right? Then they renovated in November and they moved out. And then they was like, hey, since this is off of St. Peter's Square, we can make it a hotel and get some ducats. And Pope Francis said, no, we are going to make this beautiful palace a homeless shelter. Yes, I said, he said, we're going to make this palace a homeless shelter.
Is that what he said?
He said, beauty heals. Okay? And one of its residents, Mr. Mario Briza, age 53, said, this place feels more like home. I have my own bed, my own room, and bathroom. It's so different from the dormitories I've tried until now, where sometimes you feel like an animal in a crowded stable. Okay?
Wow.
So there are 16 rooms in this palace, and I believe right now they have 50 homeless people. But it is a palace, okay? It is not just some shack. They were going to redo this and get some real ducats as a hotel, but the Pope said no.
So two things I'm thinking of. Number one, it's just funny you're speaking to this. I want to know if he did this as kind of, not, I don't think he did. But, you know, he got some bad rap.
That's what
long
I was
ago.
thinking
From
of.
going skibbity pap pap.
Yeah, he needed to do something good.
Get off me! Let me go get a
Wait, let me read his quote first. Okay, it says, even if they wanted to use it for charity, a lot of people would have rented this place out, make a lot of money, and give it to the poor. But what is special about this place is that it's not about maximizing dollar signs, but giving people a really beautiful place to be with the idea that beauty heals.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so 50 people are in this 16 room, which is good because what we were talking about is we don't have enough beds. Honestly, it's so much homeless everywhere and in issues with victims of sex trafficking. There are not enough beds. And so right now I know of a place that has 2 available. That's it in the state. That's what I got. My connects tell me we have 2 beds if somebody needs them. So we were discussing, like, you know, because there's rules and codes to how many people can go in a room in the United States for sure. And it's like, man, you know, how do you say no? Because there are people that are really not, they're not holed up. You won't find 8 in a room because it's against code, but almost where you wonder if it would help. But, you know, you don't want to get into the place of cattle, you know, cattle arming anyone.
Yeah.
But that's a thought, is because if you're saying 16, that means that they're putting maybe, and I agree, you know, maybe 4 to 5 in a room, put an air mattress down, rotate it or something, but getting them off of the streets in whatever the capacity, you know, is just such a beautiful thing. And because it's a need. It's a need everywhere we go. So
I
that's
don't
a great
think people
story.
realize that Channel 13 did a story that actually my brother was a part of last week on the homeless. And there is a home, there are three homeless die every 3 days. And within January, like before January was over, there were
Snap.
already 20 people that had died
In Houston.
in Houston. What
Have you ever
happened?
seen it? It's the worst.
Seen the
Seen
and-
them on the ground with covered up, like where they've passed away.
Yeah, my
wouldn't
brother
even know.
actually the
Oh, no, you
story
would?
broke
No,
because
but I'm saying there's so many people that walk by and they wouldn't even know unless they really pay attention because
Right.
they're so used to just seeing them on the ground hiding under a blanket anyways that they just don't even acknowledge it.
one of the tent cities.
Yep.
My brother, he's doing good now, but he went to find himself, quote unquote, and he was out there. And when he got back on his feet, he went to go visit one of his buddies and realized that he hadn't heard from him, but the guy was dead inside his tent, like
Was,
for
your,
3-4
was that your
days.
brother
Clinton.
that was on TV
That
with
was
the
him.
news reporter?
Ted Obert.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Is he? So he's doing well.
He's well now. Yeah.
That's good.
But he wanted to break the story. He was the one that had to tell his family to bring them closure. So
I saw
yeah.
that story. I
That's
did see
actually what happened one time when we were going to do a cleanup, like of the, I think, Fifth Ward community.
Right.
We were driving literally right past the bus stop, and we had seen somebody actually discovered that the homeless man was dead right by the bus stop.
Yeah.
That's what
They
I've
had
seen them
police,
where
they
they're
had all
yeah.
different, and I was just like,
Happens more
that was
often.
literally moments away from where we were actually like cleaning stuff up and things like that. It's just crazy how people's lives are being put,
Yeah.
you know, taken for granted and not even noticed.
Every day.
Yeah,
It's hard.
every
It's
day.
it's a battle, and
yeah.
and it's not to defend any. I'm not. You know I am. So I'm not going to even say the words. But political. But I didn't put those together. So if at the end of the day, it's tough though because of the mental illness, and many times it's hard. You can't keep anyone in, and so what's happening a lot with trafficking, with homeless. Is the situation of mental illness. Mental illness is a real thing, y'all.
Seriously.
And so you can't keep them, whomever is in a situation, you can't. So they go back out on the streets because that's where they're more comfortable. There are no rules. They can do what they choose, not just get high, but just be free. And then you end up in this situation. I remember seeing one body on Allen Parkway, and they were covering it with white plastic at that moment. And I was just like, and they thought they were safe. Allen Parkway has a lot of curves, and so the incline of the concrete is where it's hard for police to come and get you, right? Because they can't just get off the road because it's a quick curve. So a lot of times the survival homeless are very smart and to say, I'll get somewhere where it's hard for police to come and round me up. But with everything happening in the city, all of the development, where do you go? And this has been in talks for 5 years, but now we're actually at the year you will start seeing the true changes of why they have been doing a move out 6 miles radius of this particular development. And with that said, what do you think is going to happen? You can't have it where it's danger or impact that's negative. And so if it's going to affect the dollar, they've got to do something. And that's the thought, and that hurts because what about those who can't?
Right.
That's a hard call. Because you can't keep someone who doesn't want to get kept. What do you do?
Right.
And that's the thing. It's like you put them in and they go back out. They
I
go
was
back
a
out.
lady. I used to try to help downtown.
Yeah.
And she would always turn my help away. And I remember going into a store, and because she would frequent in front of that store, and they would say, no, she wants to be out here. Like she has some mental illness, but her daughter will come pick her up, clean her up. She actually came from money, but she wanted to be on the street. And from looking at her, you wouldn't know. And that's when I realized, like, a lot of people are like that.
Yeah. Yes, it's sad. It's very sad. When we look at all of this, this is a great story. And finally, as we close out before we prepare for Monday prayer, because y'all had me having too much fun in here. Y'all acted up today. You know what? Everybody here, y'all get an F
We
for
follow
discipline.
leadership well.
Nope.
Yeah. 'Cause when I came in the
Follow
door-
leadership real well.
There you go.
It's all this KC
I
shady,
agree.
but I'm so proud of them. What is the Beyonce of Bel Air?
Okay, so there's a story of a teacher from Bel Air High School by the name of Trevor Buffone. And so there's this app called TikTok where
I've heard of it. 15 seconds.
Yes. So he has gained more than 3,000 followers on Instagram because of a video he did that went viral. And he wanted a way to connect with his students. So that was something that he would ask them to teach him, like teach him how to dance and stuff like that. And that was a way for him to connect with them. And basically, he would encourage them, like basically if they did good on their schoolwork or whatever the case is, that he would let them know, like, hey, if you do this and you get this done, then afterwards we can make dance videos. And just a way for them just to feel more comfortable, be more motivated.
So why is he Beyonce?
And he's white.
I guess the video he did was a Beyonce video.
That's one of his most famous. Is
Gotcha.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay, well, shout out to that for doing good. You know what? It's very interesting what tends to take fire and take root. It just, it's interesting to see. One person can say, do the same thing for good, and it's different traction. This world is funny with that. Social media, but shout out to that. If that's going to bring kids to reach out, especially in light of what's happened at Bel Air, then more power to them. Just keep doing the right thing, sir. What's his name?
Trevor.
Trevor.
Buffone.
Keep doing the right thing, Trevor. And all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the
Yeah,
Put your hands up.
Go back to that.
Oh God. And so I can't. See, this is my, okay, you know what? That's it. We got 2 more minutes until the top of the hour. If you got to be to work, run inside, get on the elevator. Do not push anyone. It ain't that serious. If you're late on your own. Don't tell about the traffic. Listen, Lindas and Lindos, we need you to be at your job and collecting all that you got to collect. And if you got a business, get there and treat that business unto excellence. Today's word is, well, you know what? Perseverance. Shout out to the coach because he's inspired us. 222 games on 2-2-2
Yes.
says a lot.
You know, the definition of winner.
Yes, he is the definition of a winner. I want you winning this week, right,
Yeah.
team?
We had a good sermon.
Excellent.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Winner
The
circle.
sermon was
Yeah.
good yesterday.
Well, we are a part of Winner Circle, y'all.
Yes, we are.
We're a part of it's just what it is, you know.
The world will tell you something different, but don't listen to the world.
Don't listen to what that world is saying, man. Right? And so today, just keep people like that in your thoughts. And also continue to keep the families of those lost in helicopter crashes in your prayers, the whole group of people that were lost. Also, I wanted to just tell you all, take a look at the statistics of the danger, the risk factor of a helicopter versus an airplane.
Yeah.
Something to be said about that. And so with that, I just want you all to know that right now the world had a peaceful moment from the last yesterday evening until today. So let's just keep believing in peace.
Amen.
All is well, amen. Until we meet again, but never from his presence. The team is here. Keisha, you want to say goodbye? Bye, people.
Bye, y'all.
And Berlene, you a hot girl winner.
No words.
Munchie, help us all, because today Keisha was on fire with Merlene.
She was.
8100, you got anything to say to your husband?
8100 does not have a husband nor a wife. But I want everybody to, you know,
But she'll be at the dating game.
keep your head up. I will be at the dating game.
We just don't know who she's gonna be looking for.
choosing. Northsiders are not welcome.
Oh, you hold on.
right
you
now.
hold on right there.
Shots fired again. That's not true. We welcome everyone here at HOH.
That was cold.
I don't want to talk to anybody anymore. Just Tanya, say bye, man.
Y'all have a great evening.
Miri on
a
the
great
ones
day.
and twos. Miriam,
Blessings,
say great
guys.
morning, great
Blessings,
wise, and just got doggone it, man.
Blessings.
Listen, I got to go pray for real and get my whole soul right. I
all.
love y'all with the love of the Lord. Until we meet
Have a
again, but
good
never
day.
from his presence. Remember, we
Love
you.
you.
Bye, family.
See you later, guys.
Whoa. This group here today, girl. What's happening in your hotness?
Hey, guys.
You
Thanks
done
for
said
tuning
dates
in.
and all
Make
kinds
sure
of one of
you
you asked the
download the
man
app.
out.
HOH 77.
You said a name.
wants
You tagged the name.
that.
I gotta